Hi, I'm Eddie Garcia with Huskies Unleashed, and I'm here with a few MAC champions themselves, cross-country head coach Adrian Myers and senior runner Ashley Tutt. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
Eddie.
having us.
So the first cross-country MAC championship in school history. I like the way that sounds. Adrian, we'll start off with you. How does it feel to win it all?
It feels great. You know, when I came on campus, very first practice in 2015, we broke out 1-2 our MAC champs on 3, and that's kind of become a thing that we've done every single day because, you know, I believe words are impactful and they're very powerful. And by doing that, I think we manifested this championship by every day, up, down, losing, winning. We always kept the focus on finding a way to get out of the basement and win a championship and bring it back to DeKalb. So to finally see it happen after a close 2-point loss last year, to come back, pick up the pieces, and win it by 3 this year was very fitting. So, you know, kind of that dream come true type sequence. And now the real work begins in trying to defend it.
And Ashley, you finished second overall in the event to earn first team All MAC honors. I know how much work you put in to get to here. How did this moment feel for you when you crossed that finish line?
It felt just amazing, just knowing how much work went into it, just from the pandemic, having to train a lot on our own, and just seeing our team win was just so amazing because we lost by 2 points last year and in track. So it was just great since that's what Coach Myers sold us coming here on. Like the first day here, he said, "You're going to win a MAC championship." So just finally getting that done was pretty great.
A man of his word, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
not only did your team win a MAC championship for the first time, but Coach Myers, you were named the MAC Women's Cross Country Head Coach of the Year. No one more deserving. How does it feel to reach that milestone in year 5 of your head coaching career?
It's awesome because, you know, I think all of us, we're in this profession, you know, to lead young people and to show them that their hard work can pay off. And I think as adults, we also like our our work recognized. So to earn that in front of your peers, in front of your athletes, you know, it's a very special moment, and you know, very grateful to have received that award.
Definitely. And Ashley, you mentioned this obviously wasn't a typical season by any means, but how were you and your team able to battle forward to a MAC title despite the circumstances?
I think just getting together, just realizing we still had the goal of winning a MAC championship and kind of just not letting the pandemic get to us and just keeping the goal in mind and working hard every day because we still had the opportunity to get better, even if we didn't know there was going to be a season.
Definitely. And Adrian, hearing that from Ashley, and I'm assuming the teammates were the exact same way. What has this teammate taught, or what has this team taught you over the last few months leading up to the event and even after right now?
The value of patience, resilience, and, you know, just being consistent, showing up every day and doing the work. You know, championships don't happen without minimally showing up and doing the work. You know, this is one of those sports that if the work isn't done, there's a ceiling. The second part, which with the pandemic and a lot of uncontrolled factors, that was probably the key to us winning, was kind of the emotional, mental energy. You know, that had to be balanced. You know, we came in, we were told we weren't going to have a season, so we changed training up a little bit to accommodate that. And then over time, the confidence built, the consistency was established. And then when we did get an opportunity to have our season announced, put us in a good position to be able to capitalize on it. But it definitely required more mental, emotional balance than maybe in years past, where it's more just balancing the physical stresses. So, you know, that made this whole journey even more fulfilling during the pandemic and all the challenges that were presented outside of the norm as a student athlete.
Definitely. And obviously there was a lot of challenges met. You guys met them though, and that's awesome to see. And Ashley, I know we wanted to get Mackenzie Callahan on here as well. I know Adrian wanted to get her on here as well, because this wasn't your first title with her, as you both contribute to a state championship in high school. So what is it like sharing these moments together, you know, going from high school to college and kind of accomplishing that same exact goal?
It's just crazy to think of how much we've accomplished together and been on team for so long. You know, we've always dreamed of coming here, and our goal was to come here together so we can build this team up and win. So it's just amazing to see her finish right behind me, right there in third. I knew she could do it, and it was just great having her by my side doing it and winning it for the team.
And Adrian, I'll go to you as well. What was it like having two stars like Ashley and Mackenzie on a team like this?
Oh, it's great. It's a yin and a yang balance in that they both are great athletes. And one thing that can be taken from this is not everyone's got to fit the same mold, to be successful. And they both do the work. They're both ultra competitive. That's ultimately what makes them great. Is they can have a bad workout, an injury, whatever. But when the lights are on, they're not going to punk out. When they got to get the job done, they get it done. And that was, even in their recruitment, that was the one thing that was sold to me from, their coach and everyone around them was like, they're going to be accountable. They're going to get done what they need to get done. And you don't got to worry about that part. And no truer words have been spoken about two athletes that I've ever coached that, weeks prior, Ashley had finished third. Mackenzie, I think, had finished 15th at the first meet, getting beat by a lot of the same athletes at the Falcon Invitational. And to come back and completely, get the job done above and beyond what we needed to win a championship is just an indicator of their character, their resolve, and their leadership within the program.
All right, last question here for the both of you. I feel like a formula for a championship winning team is culture driven. Ashley, I'm going to go to you again. How would you describe the culture surrounding the program leading up to this moment?
I would say the culture of our program is a lot of like unity and teamwork. It wasn't perfect coming in, like Coach said. It was a lot more emotionally draining and challenging, but we're able to rely on each other and push each other and know that we all rely on each other to get the job done, just working with each other each and every day.
Definitely. And lastly, Adrian, just a few words. Can you just describe this journey that you and your team were able to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know that outside of Disney that these kind of buildups are scripted, any better. We came in, this was a program that historically finished, in the bottom two spots of the conference prior to 2015. And to come in and finish seventh and second and be fourth a couple times with a young team, and then have an amazing season last year and come up just 2 points short to a great team, and to come back this year and wonder how good we would be graduating some key pieces and seeing some athletes come in and just step up. That's sports. That's the beauty of it, is self-realization and finding something about yourself you didn't previously notice. And through growth, we won this championship. If you were to simply go on who we returned, we weren't the team to beat in this. And I think even all the publications, online and different places that put conference predictions and things out, we weren't even factored in to the top three of those equations. And it just goes to show the tradition and the legacy and the foundation that's been built here now is that every time we go to that meet, you better believe that we're coming for it, and regardless of what happens prior, we're going to show up, and that's exciting for everyone that comes into this program moving forward to know that that's what we're about and that's what we're going to stay about moving forward.
You guys definitely set the precedent now moving forward. I look forward to seeing you guys in action next season. And I appreciate you both spending the time with us and celebrating this amazing accomplishment. I wish you both nothing but the best moving forward.
Pleasure's mine.
I present your 2020 cross country MAC champion.